Women has only one dance.
Like I was about saying that day that your dance will change.
We're gonna give testimony.
I'll buy you one puff.
You guys have not seen my dance video. I can dance, but this one I'm just doing because I'm sitting down. Like that's the only.
You chair dancers.
Exactly what are best in dancing when they are sitting.
Okay, guys, welcome back. This is To Tea Time, and I'm still with my crew here with me, Bingwe and Toby. Okay, so there's this particular story on Tea Time. I saw on Tea Time on Twitter that is really trending, and I don't know if I should say the whole thing. I don't know. The story shall get as it be. Now, a Twitter user, Scott Millen, has revealed that his father remarried on Sunday, July 2nd, 2023, 9 months after his mother died of cancer. Now, according to Scott, his father married the woman he has been dating while his mother was battling cancer. Now, he said, "Mom died in October last year. Dad married his longtime girlfriend today. The woman he ran with while my mom pinned him for the cancer that killed her. Now, they were married until the day she died. Now he is married again. Tonight, a toast to Mom. Marcia Hansen, she existed," he tweeted. That says a lot.
I mean, that's
says a lot.
Huge.
So,
Stroke,
okay.
deep stroke, large stroke trauma for that. Is it a guy or
Is it a guy?
It's a man. That's a full
it's a
man.
for that man right there? Because I mean, if it was the other way around, and after the man died, the woman ran and then got married, there's going to be a lot of backlash from the family, from the friends, from everybody close to them. But I've noticed that it's not even in our society alone. I think it's generally in the whole world. Once the wife dies, it only takes a little time for the husband to quickly remarry. But when the woman dies, people be like, okay, the woman will have to wait. Even if the woman get remarried after a year,
or 5
people
years
will
later
still insult or backlash at the woman. But then they'll be like, okay, even if you want to remarry, wait for like 4 or 5 years after your husband has gone. But when it comes to the man's situation, they just wait for like maybe 4 or 5 months and then they get married. I thought they said these marriages for better, for worse. I mean, you can't just say, okay, you want to marry somebody that you're not even in love with. If you claim that you're in love with this particular person the way you said you are, why not chill and at least mourn your wife for at least a year before you remarry? And this said marriage of a thing. You married your side chick. That, like, I mean, you've been together
9 months, not even
9 months before the woman died.
Yeah.
So that means the man has actually
That man has been in that picture.
Infidelity.
The man had already killed the woman before she died. Because when I read it, I was like, God, I beg.
This is a very sad story.
Women are going through a lot. Because like Bimpe said, if it was the woman that married 9 months after the man died, like, she was not faithful to her husband, that the man's body is not even here, is not cold in the grave, and she's already doing this. I'm like, the fact that means that particular side chick, the fact that he practically left the woman for dead. Because I mean, going from the tweets of the guy, he said the woman had been in the picture even when his mom was battling cancer. I mean, that's just very sad, first of all, and very heartbreaking. Because I mean, your wife is battling cancer. You are meant to be there with her. Because I know from the movies and the books I've read, cancer is not a funny thing to be dealing with, and it's something that you have to have your family and your loved ones there encouraging you. And the fact that you were already with this your side chick while she was still even Kaikpe was when she have died. You know that you did your best. You were with her throughout the whole period. A different case. Maybe I can try my very best to understand. But it's while she was still battling the cancer that you and this your madam has been doing this this particular
you guys are so emotional.
She saw a lot of red flag, and this particular thing is going to happen to her also very soon. Because I mean, somebody's wife is battling with sickness, and you were there doing your lovey. You were not listening.
Can't blame the
No,
man.
you not the man. You blame
we
both the man. Both the man and the side chick. Well, let me land.
No. Wait.
This particular thing you see happening.
Let's let her. I want to.
Oh, yeah, land.
Before I eat her raw.
Okay.
Before I eat her raw. Let her explain. Oh yeah, I'm listening to you.
Now, you guys don't know what the man has been going through in his marriage, right? His wife was having cancer. Yeah, you guys said it. You know, he should have sticked by his wife. He should have stayed, and you know. But you guys are being judgmental here. You don't know what the man has been going through, so you can't really blame him. And you guys are speaking from your emotional side. Toby, don't give me that look.
Let me face my camera.
So the man is just, you know, it's a normal thing for me.
It's a normal thing.
Wow. The woman is already going to die, so
Wonderful.
You see? I said it. Can you see? The woman's already going to die. So you want to tell me that there are people that have not fought cancer and survived? Why didn't he have hope and say that, okay, I want to believe with my wife, I want to stand there with my wife, I want to stay with my family and believe that she's going to be all right. That's what I said, that he already killed her before she died.
Yeah, like she was at that stage of an emotional roller coaster that she needed people around that to surround her with her. This kind of scenario, something close like this happened to a family friend. Like, this man remarried 6 months after his wife died. He was now complaining to my mom that his kids, his children, they don't love him anymore. I want to say, why would your kids love you? I mean, you married 6 months after their mother died.
I want to believe that the love this man for the man is not from the inside.
It's not from the inside.
It's not from the inside.
Wait, the love
for his wife.
Okay, for
because I feel the cancer aside, he probably would have still ended up with the side chick either way. Because I know of someone who lost his wife, and it's going to be like 5 years, and this man is still.
I'm very sure people are begging him to remarry.
He's not at this point. He's like, he wants to remarry, but he said he cannot bring himself to doing this because he feels he's going to be betraying his wife, and that's one that has died 5 years ago.
Okay. Like what I said earlier, right? The man. Okay, like what I said earlier, right? I'm not saying the man did a good thing for getting married to his side chick while the wife was in the hospital. No, I'm not saying he did a good thing, but I'm just trying to say that I'm speaking from.
He should move on with his life. The wife is gone. She's gone. No, now I mean, that's what women say. She's gone. She's gone.
Even the side chick, she's not thinking deep, because this kind of scenario can still happen later in the future. That she will be in sickness, and the man will just go for somebody else. Yeah, and say, okay, you cannot deal with this sickness.
Like the Bible said, right?
Defend your action.
No, I'm not defending. I'm just like looking at it from a different perspective, right? I'm not saying what the man did was good or it's the right thing to do, right? Like the Bible now, like trying to buttress you guys' points and trying to just
save yourself from what you just said.
The Bible says for better, for worse, right?
It's not even Bible that says, but we say for better, for worse.
For better, for worse. Now, why am I saying the Bible? Sorry, not the Bible. Our pastors used to say for better, for worse, and they also used to say to in sickness and in health.
But he was not there in sickness, because right from when she was in the hospital, he was already with the side chick.
But you guys, the Twitter this thing post, you don't know if the man was there with the woman.
Say we should read the story again.
You don't know if the man was
We read the story.
If the tweet is saying,
because are you getting my point? If it was the other way around, like, do you think the woman would have gotten married within that short period of time? Even if they were going through some things in their marriage, do you think the woman would have waited for at least a year before getting married?
Maybe. I've seen people who, when they lost their partner, let's say next year, or they give they give themselves space. Then let's say.
But let's be honest. If it was the man, let's say it was the other way around, and it was the man that died, and the woman married 9 months after, the story, the backlash the woman will receive will be very terrible. They'll be like,
very terrible.
That means that is from that the man had always been there. She's an infidel. She's not fit for her husband. How can her husband just die 9 months after?
Maybe she killed the husband.
Let's be honest.
But you guys should. I get where you guys are coming from.
You don't get it.
Ah, God. I get where you guys are coming from actually, but look at it from the man's side of the story, from the man's angle.
That is what we are saying. Maybe it was the other way around. No matter what they are going through
because
in their marriage, the woman
was not.
She get married
within
that short period of time, within 9 months. Oh no, come on! You're speaking as if you are not a Nigerian. Let's even leave Nigerians alone. This is talking generally. No,
Has your gender. Because you're saying we should look at it from the man's point of view. Okay, now let's look at it from the woman's point of view. That it was. You're saying, let's say we don't know what the man has gone through in his marriage.
You don't know what the man has gone through.
Good. What if, let's just give an example now of, let's say this thing is, the gender was reversed and it was the man that died. Would you be saying, oh, you don't know what the woman has gone through in her marriage? No, you know, it was not a rhetorical question. No, we are meant to answer the question.
Answer the question.
Will you say that you don't know what the woman has gone through in her marriage? Maybe she's tired, maybe she has kidney call. Would you?
Yes, now.
Okay, let's look at Nigeria, look at Joker Silva and Olu
Jacobs.
She said in an interview yesterday that that the man that is there is not her husband.
It's not her husband.
So are you now saying that okay, she should as well just say, you know what?
I'm tired.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Let me
not even remember me again. I want to fall in love again.
Everybody have different temperaments and everybody have
moving on.
Okay, moving. Since you guys don't want to hear my own side.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, I want to hear. Everybody has different temperaments.
Has different temperaments and everybody has different people have different ways they grieve. Do you get? So
his own way of grieving is hooking up with his side chick and marrying her.
Do you know what annoys me the most? People will be like, let men be men. So let women be what?
Women.
In what
sense? What is good for the goose is good for the gander, please.
Wow.
See, you know, it's seeming like we're just laying that because, okay, his children are, because that guy is obviously grown. What if, in this case, it was... They were young children.
Do you think they will ever forgive their father? Even right now, do we know if this guy likes his father?
It's obvious that the guy is not even happy with the decision the father has made because he feels like the father should still be in mourning. Like, they just lost their mom. It's not up to a year. He feels... the memories of his mother is still fresh. Like, okay. He feels the memories of the mother is still fresh and you're already beginning to bring another woman in to replace her. That is just...
I guess. Now, speaking of someone who is chasing cats, according to his daughter. Now, Daniela, the daughter of Nollywood actor Yul Edochie, shared a cryptic post today on social media which many believe is directed to her father. Now, the undergraduate, who is the first child of Yul and May Edochie, wrote about a man who chases 2 rats in a post shared on her Instagram story. She said, a man who decides to run after 2 rodents would not catch any.
These things, if you want to talk to your daddy directly.
Yeah, like this is.
And please don't come and be toiling with our brain and we'll be thinking, what are you writing?
No, but I like the way she did. Let's not be as if, because you know they will say, why be talking to your father like
that?
She technically said, if the shoe fits, wear it.
Like,
no, not too much talk. But this you Edochie, man. I mean. This
I saw the list of baby mamas.
Wait, he has baby mama.
No, it's just
me right now.
Just me and Judy. Bipe, where you get your own from? No, please. Before we put information out into the world.
There are 6 in numbers. I read Bipe and I was shocked. In fact, there is a new picture of a rich Nigerian man's daughter in the picture right now.
You know there's fake story.
You know there's fake news.
There's fake news.
This is not fake news.
I know.
It has not been a picture with a baby bump with this particular girl.
It does not matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. The only one we know is May and Judy. Please, we're not putting it out there.
We'll come back on that. You say, oh, big says so. There are 6
till
then.
You're
reading news that is not original, please.
Okay. Yeah.
This is their whole family drama. I feel they should just sit down and trash out this whole issue.
What are they saying?
They actually need to try, because it's like tearing the whole family apart at this point. because it's getting out of hand. It's getting a lot. It's getting too much. I mean, for her to, I mean, this you thing did not just start today.
It's just like,
so why is the daughter coming out now to come and
sorry to even cut you short. This Yul's story is like the story we just talked about. Remember, he lost his son, and it wasn't even up to 5 months or even 4 months. He was already with.
No, they were together before the son even died.
I know. Okay, he was already
together before the son died.
Okay,
it was after the son died that him and Judy started doing.
I mean, it was the way.
It was after the son died that him and Judy started
lashing at him. He came on, keeping up. They were saying, "Thank God, they testimony that God not killed them."
This their whole family drama is getting out of hand. I mean, at this point, we're actually tired.
See, me, I feel no matter the amount of the meeting they want to do, they want to have. You will chase clouds.
If they see at this point, if they want to get divorced, let's know that him and May are divorced, and it's him and Judy, because this moment him and Judy are fighting. They are doing keeping up with the Edochies. Judy is crying. Yul is saying, "Why did you take my car out?" Please, people should come together as a family and trash out your rubbish.
Even if it seems like, okay, the daughter going on social media to write that at this point is not really, it doesn't speak well of the man. Actually, it really doesn't speak well of the man.
Because obviously whatever he's doing is going to have impact on the children.
Yes,
because I mean, it's not a situation whereby the children are not known. They are known. So obviously they are going out, they are relating with people in the society, and people are like, I see what your dad is doing, see what's going on in your family. It's going to affect them, and it's going to be like really bad, and that kind of thing. Be like, see, what is this? And then she said that, Daddy, I'm gonna say something to you, but I'm gonna say it indirectly.
Sometimes I wonder what May is going through. I wonder, because she hasn't said anything in a while.
See, I actually like the fact she's not saying anything. No, I actually like the fact she is not.
There's no need for any clout.
Do you understand? Like, you want
what
drama,
do you want to say?
She doesn't want it. Keep her out of you people's problems. She has left, you know what? She lost her son. She does not even have time for all this.
Even before she lost the son, she doesn't come online.
So I like the fact.
I like that old drama that she came out and said. I like
the fact that
keep me out of this drama.
That she's not involving herself in the whole Yul and Judy problems, and she just wants a drama-free this thing. And I feel for doctor to actually come out and say this, that means that she's actually, you know what, she's tired of the whole situation. That's why I feel they should actually still sit down as a family and talk about this whole thing. Let them know the way forward and know that, you know what, this thing is affecting not just only you and May and Judy, but it's also affecting. They should actually think, because I don't feel you is thinking about his children.
Even if they divorce, after the divorce, I just will still say the ex-wife of Yul Edochie.
It's normal now.
That one is normal.
This situation because attached to them.
It's normal. They are going to say the ex-wife. Yeah. That one is no problem. But then he should not make it seem like the woman is just. I don't even know how to put it, because at this point, she's just making the woman look very.
Yeah, she's just there.
But you catch your sob. Your daughter gave you a sob. Catch it with your full chest.
I wonder what he did when he saw the post. Maybe like, oh, sweet daughter.
Oh, what?
Because she's technically telling him that if you are not careful, you actually lose my mom. And you are going to lose Judy too. Yes. And at the end of the day, you are going to be left with
nobody. And that's really sad. That's really sad. Whereby you're putting your children in the midst of
the whole death and the drama.
Doesn't really make sense. Yeah, it really doesn't make sense. If you're having issues with your partner, let it be with your partner. Don't bring your children. For your daughter
to actually have to come out and say this, that means that it has gotten to a point that, you know what, she feels, I've been too silent. I have to maybe like define my mom or something and say something.
Because this is the first time I'm even seeing her make such.
This is the first time I'm seeing the daughter too.
In the picture,
Anyways, it's quite sad, and at the same time, the whole feeling is just in between, because at this point we don't know the next thing. We don't know the next reality TV show
that him and Judy are going to do.
We don't know what they are doing.
Keeping up with the Edochies.
But okay, this is where we draw the curtains today. But thank you for watching as always, and join the conversation on social media with the hashtag #TeaTime. And remember, you can catch up on all our previous episodes, including this very one, on all our exclusive content by subscribing to our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. You can also watch Tea Time on R2 TV and in London on Ben Television and Star Times channel 308 and DSTV 408. A big thank you goes to my co-anchor. Thank you guys so much. And to all the production team, I'm talking of Kayode, Precious, and every other person punching the buttons. I want to say a very big thank you. My name is Uyime Elijah. Peace out.